Hello, 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 hello. So, today I decided that I was going to start sharing with you guys my life as I'm making stuff and doing whatever I do. Um, so, my son and we had to run an errand today, and we decided we were going to walk down the street. So, walking down the street, la 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 la, and we get to our destination, we do what we have to do. Now, along the way, there are these Latino guys. They're working on a house. They're like carrying lumber and all that kind of stuff. And my son starts to tease me. He thinks it's hilarious. First of all, my son, he's 12, right? And he's taller than me. So, whatever. Anyhow, because he likes to bring it up to me all the time, how he's taller than me, but mommy look, mommy look, I'm looking you in the eyeball. Mommy look, I'm taller than you now. Mommy look. So I'm 5'7", almost 5'8", okay? So that tells you how tall I am. And now he's taller than me at 12. And I don't like it. So I'm just going to say that. Now, anyhow, back to the story. So as we're walking, the guys, they're liking me, like, whatever, I don't know. And my son thinks it's hilarious. First of all, he thinks it's funny when any dudes try to, quote unquote, holler at his mom. He thinks it's funny. I don't think it's funny. Like, it's so uncomfortable, but whatever. So, as we're coming back, we see the same guys again, and they're talking and whatever, saying whatever. And he starts joking because we just came back from Mexico like a couple weeks ago. And my son starts saying, "Hola, señorita. Hola, señorita." And teasing me on how it was a group of us that went down to Mexico. It was about 28 of us in total. And I was the only one that they were saying "Hola, señorita" to. And, "Hola, señorita." And I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's true. So as we're talking about whatever, and I trip over the ground, right? He cracks up like it's funny that I tripped over the air, whatever. So anyhow, we're still going, we're going. I asked him, I said, "Baby, you want to go and get like a snack or some drink at the store?" Because there's a little corner store or a neighborhood store or bodega, as some people like to call it. It's not really a bodega though, because it's run by an Asian family. And so we go in there and we get, something to drink. He didn't really want a snack, so we got something to drink. Now we come out the store, there's another store, and we say, you know what? My son says he wanted to go in there because they had like smoothies and other pictures of food on the outside of the store. So we go in there. It's a new store in the neighborhood. We've walked past it, but we've never actually gone inside. So we decide to go inside today, and it's a nice African family that owns the store. And the father, immediately, when you go inside, you see the father is on the floor with his son, and they're doing inventory. They're taking out bottles of juices and things like that, and they're putting it on the shelf. So the guy, he speaks, and the little boy speaks, and we're like, "Hello, hi," and the guy gets up and he's like, "Oh, what can I help you with, or what would you like?" And I told him, I said, we just came to stop in because we walk past it all the time. We just wanted to look inside and just take a look. And it's a nice store. Like, it's a really nice store. It's very clean. It's well lit. It's well stocked. Very nice store. So we peruse the store. The guy, he sits in the behind the register, and so we like walk around the perimeter of the store. And the little boy, which is he's like 4 or 5 years old, he's in the aisle by himself, and he's still doing the inventory. And my son, he's like, "Oh, look at this, like, because they have a freezer section, and the freezer section is really stocked. They have a bunch of other stuff. They had like cat food. We have a cat, so they had like cat food. They had a bunch of stuff. So we wanted to go to the store real quick. We need to get something real quick, and don't want to go to the grocery store. That's a great place to go." And they had everything. They have hot food, cold food, frozen food. They had everything. So the little boy is in the aisle because the bottles are on the floor. You know, they have cases of bottles that are on the floor. So I'm trying to like walk past him, and I got a little bit, I have a big booty is basically what I'm trying to say, what I was trying to say it. And I had a bag, this one, around my waist in the front. And as I'm trying to go past the little boy, he's like talking to us and stuff. He's like, look, I did da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, good job. Oh, good job, little boy. Like, I didn't say little boy. I said, good job, baby, because that's just my thing. I'm like, oh, hi, baby. Like, whatever. So I'm like, oh, good job, baby. Oh, you're doing such a good job. And I said, can we get by you? I tried to get by the little boy. My bag bust him in the back of his little head. And he was like, ow! And he tried to like stretch his whole little hand to cover the spot on his head that I bust him in. Ow! I felt so bad. So bad. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry, baby. Now my son, who is over here, he's trying not to let it be known that he's cracking up, but he's over here cracking up because he thinks it's so funny. Then he tells his aunt that I'm over here beating up little kids, like I'm abusing some random kids out in the street. He thinks this is funny. It's not funny. It was an accident. I felt terrible. So as we're leaving the store, I tell the guy, nice store, we'll be back, da-da-da-da-da. So we leave the store, and as we're leaving the store, he's telling me, my son is like teasing me, yeah, he's back there abusing little kids, da-da-da-da-da. And mind you, there's like a stretch of no houses in the middle of the block. I don't know if there's ever been houses there, but for years, ever since I was a little girl, there haven't been houses here. And I grew up in this neighborhood, but I'm back in this neighborhood because I'm going through a divorce. So I'm currently living with my mother right now. So there's never been any houses along this stretch of the block ever since I was a little kid. And there was a guy sitting on a retaining wall, and lady was like cursing out and whatever, she's upset or whatever. And I was like, ooh. And she walks by us, and at that moment, right in front of the dude who's sitting on the retaining wall, my foot like, and again, another moment of being embarrassed. Not quite, because you trip, you fall in front of people. It happens. It's okay. I wasn't embarrassed, but I did laugh. And he was like, oh, be careful, ma. Be careful, beautiful. And of course, now my son is bagging up. He is cracking up. He thinks this is so funny that I bust this little boy in the head with my bag because my booty was too big to go through. And he thinks it was so funny that now I done tripped in front of this dude. My shoe like almost completely flipped on the other side of my foot. You ever had one of those kind of shoes? It's like a platform shoe. Here's the shoe. I had on this shoe. And for whatever reason, when I have on shoes like that, I don't know if it's like, it's not enough like incline for my foot, but my foot just like froop, froop. And so now my foot then scraped the ground. It scraped, my little baby toe is a little bit sore because it scraped the ground. And, excuse me, my son just thinks it's hilarious. He thinks it's so funny. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. He's been coming at me all day long today. We call it choosing violence. So he woke up and he chose violence today with his words, and he's been saying all kinds of crazy stuff. So if you have any other moments like this and you can relate, please comment down below, like, subscribe, share the videos. We'll have a lot more mommy moments like this. Thank you so much.